Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Charisma Jones died this July from a lingering case of suspected scarlet fever. However, supporters of Charisma, who was a Rikers Island inmate in New York City, believes the jail staff failed her by blocking medical help. Scarlet fever is a treatable bacterial infection which includes a red rash on the body, sore throat, and a high fever. The bacteria can spread to other parts of the body, such as the blood or the liver, if left untreated, as in Charisma's case. So how did we get here? In May, Correctional Medical Services tried multiple times to treat the young woman. However, Rikers staff blocked the attempts to do so, deeming Jones a security risk for allegedly assaulting a corrections officer. However, she swiftly transferred from Rikers to Elmhurst Hospital in Queens. Charisma, who was 23 years old at the time, spent 2 months receiving treatment there until her death on July 14th. Now, why was she in there in the first place? She was serving a 1-year sentence for assault unrelated to the alleged incident at Rikers Island. Her worsening condition led to presumed organ failure, which she had a history of, specifically her liver. Let me tell you something, fam. If you're sick, if you have an illness, you better do everything you can to avoid going to jail because they don't care. You're talking about some of the worst conditions known to humans. Family, if you are one of those type of inmates that's rowdy, if you get into it with any of those officers, if you are accused of assaulting a corrections officer, you're going to have a hard time in prison. And so when you need that medicine, you're talking about you need that, you got asthma, you need that spray, you got high blood pressure, you need those pills, you might not get them. Since 2014, at least 120 people being held in New York City jails have died in custody or shortly after being released on medical grounds, and many more have gone unreported. Hell, in Houston, Harris County, in 2021, we had 21 people reported dead. In 2022, that number was 27. Don't have the stats for 23, but I'm sure there's no drastic decrease. How do they get away with stuff like this? Easy. When people go to jail, especially if they've been convicted, they're considered criminals, degenerates, menaces to society. And so the picture is painted to the rest of society, the free world, that you are the problem. And so if you die, then you must have had it coming because you did something to violate societal laws. If you don't get the treatment that you deserve, it's typically not the actual medical staff. It's the jail staff. They're the ones who control access. They're the ones who can say, yeah, you're supposed to go to the nurse today, you're supposed to see a doctor today, but you ain't going. And they can give any reason they want to give, like security risk. Yeah, fam, I seen them in action. You don't want to go to jail, period. You damn sure don't want to go to prison, but you do not want to be locked up at all because those people really have an opportunity to play God. And some of them, they ain't got nothing else going on till they get to that jail. They don't have any power, any control of their life. So they go into the jail and that's where they find their action. That's where they get to play God. That's where they get to have some sense of power just for a few hours. That's all they need to get by. They find their entertainment in the inmates. People are already going through it, and they'll go in there and they'll make it harder. It's a cold game, man. Cold game. Y'all be careful out there, fam. and avoid those cuffs by all means. R.I.P. Charisma Jones. No more talk.